Hey, everybody. Today I want to talk to you about when life gets in the way. And I can guarantee you that if you're on this entrepreneurship journey, life will get in the way. It's just part of life, right? We have things that are out of our control and we still want to run our business. And unfortunately, if your mindset is in the wrong place, you're going to get stuck and derailed and possibly have to close down your doors. So if you don't want to shut down and you want to keep thriving and growing, you have to learn how to roll with the punches, especially when life gets in the way. That's what we're talking about today, so stick around. You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss Jakubovic.
So a couple of weeks ago, I had a major knee surgery. This is a very big surgery that I'd been anticipating for almost 2 years, and it really put a damper in my go personality. My personality that loves to get shit done, my personality that never stops, my personality that has to-do lists for days and days and days, and I'm extremely organized and I get everything done and I work really, really hard. And that just came to a screeching halt. It was unexpected how I was going to recover. Now, I'm still recovering. It's several months worth of recovery. And as soon as I'm recovered, unfortunately, I have to do the same surgery to the other leg. So I've got a long road ahead of me, which means, because I'm not going to close down my doors, that I need to adapt. So surgery is something that I was very, very fearful of. I'm glad I'm on this side of it. And now I am healing. But what does it mean to heal? Well, it means I sleep a lot. And for the first several weeks, I was sleeping all but 2 to 4 hours every single day, believe it or not. I was sleeping a lot. And that means that I only had about 2 to 4 hours to do anything, which included eating and showering and trying to go outside to see the sunshine and helping my family and running my business. So you can imagine how much more limited my time became than when I was able to work however many hours I wanted to. Now, there's beauty in this. I love to see the opportunity in every challenge. But the beauty is that I got to work when I wanted, or when my body said, it's time for you to work, Meliss. Because if I really wanted to work all the hours that I wanted to work, I unfortunately was met with fatigue and pain, and I had to stay in bed, and it was very challenging for me. But you get to work when you want, on the hours that you want. You know, imagine if I had a boss and I had a 9 to 5 and I wasn't able to go in for months or months, I would have lost my job. So that's why you're in business, to do what you want when you want. So keep that in mind and give yourself permission to heal. Now, I'm healing physically, but there have been plenty of times in my life where I had to heal emotionally. Things happened, people passed away, there were hardships that I went through, and I was stuck and I was sad and maybe even went into a depression. And so trauma does that, and different circumstances in your life can cause you to feel not so great about yourself. So give yourself permission to heal physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever you need. And take that time to rest. Now, I'm giving you permission to heal. I don't need to give you that permission. You need to give that to yourself. But I'm also giving you permission to work. So there are many times where, I try to take some time off of work, or I wanted to go on a vacation, or my team's like, you deserve it. Take 2 weeks off. Or I hear that from my friends. You work so hard, Meliss. You of all people need a vacation. And while that is true, I do love to work. I love my business. I love being creative. I love helping my clients. I love growing and innovating and moving and pivoting. I love all of it. And so I want to say that, yes, you can take permission or give yourself permission to take off, but also you can give yourself permission to work. If you have my type of personality, that go type of personality, actually taking 2 weeks off of my business is not always the best thing. Sometimes it becomes overwhelming to come back, or it's hard to get back into the cycle, or I feel like something that I love and that is dear to me is missing and there's a void there. So give yourself the permission to work if you love what you do and if you want to work. So it can go either way. If you want to rest, give yourself permission to rest. If you want to work, give yourself permission to work. Now, I have a team in place, so this is a great support system for myself. It allows me to take the time off when I need to, and I know that nothing's going to fall through the cracks. Things are still going to be moving forward. However, if you don't have a team, or even if you do have a team, planning ahead can be really helpful. So I did know my surgery was coming up. I was on a wait list, so I wasn't exactly sure when it was coming up, and it did hit me pretty fast. It was like, by the way, your surgery on the other side of the country is in 3 days from now. And I had to scramble to put all the pieces together and get childcare and pet care and parent care. And I had to cook meals for several days for the family. And I had to pack and I had to buy flights and hotels and rental cars and so many things had to just get scrambled and put together. So I didn't have a lot of time to plan for my business, but my team did know that it was coming up and it was a potential. It would come up on a certain day or in a few weeks, and we all knew what to expect. And then everyone had their tasks and what they needed to work on and their projects, and things got done. And while I slept for almost 19 hours most days for over 2 weeks, my team was running everything for me, and I would check in, every few days, and it felt really good having that support. So whether you have a team or you don't have a team, plan ahead. If that means you need to write all your content in advance of you going on vacation or in advance of you having a surgery or anything else, then do that. Now, sometimes you can't plan ahead, and that's okay, but that's why it's really important to have systems in place. I'm inviting you to join Marketing with Intention, the only program focused on helping healers and coaches just like you get consistent leads to fill your calendar with no ad spend. This is my hands-on coaching experience to enhance your marketing and increase your income. Let's get you more clients. In Marketing with Intention, you'll have the strategy, systems, and support to see massive results from me and my top coaches with opportunities to get help every single day. Join us at marketingwithintention.com. If you have systems in place, that will allow you to work throughout all of it at your own pace. So there are some systems that are just running on their own. For example, my emails are still going out whether I'm sleeping or I'm awake or I'm with friends or I'm with family or I'm working at my desk. So if you have that now and then an unexpected circumstance comes up, you are protected. So it's really important to know that. Now I have a few team members and I have a few coaches that are about to leave for maternity leave. So they're going to be taking time off as well. And everything in this podcast episode applies to them too. So you think ahead, you plan ahead, you have the systems in place, you give yourself the permission to heal, to take time off, and you also give yourself the permission to work if you want to. I know that my coach, while in labor, will be working. She'll have her phone out and she'll be messaging. Not because she's tied to her phone, not because she's busy and she can't take time away. It's because if there's some downtime, she wants to do what she loves, and that's working. And that's the same for me. I was going stir crazy, lying in bed going, I wish I could work. I want to work. And everyone's like, no, take the time to heal. You need to sleep. Your body needs the rest. And I'm like, but I want to work. So if you have that personality where it's like, I love my business. I love working on it. I don't want to be away from it. It's like one of my babies. Then go for it. Do it. But if you're the type of person who's like, I'm overwhelmed, I have too much on my plate, I can't handle this right now, there's too much going on, then don't do it. It's your business. You get to make the rules. So do what feels good. And don't let anybody else's criticism or comments get in the way because it's none of their business. Do what makes you happy, but don't do what you think you have to do. Instead, do what makes you feel good. Think of a satisfying thought what do I want to do right now? What's going to make me feel the best? Is it working? Is it pulling out my phone? Is it putting the phone away? Is it erasing all of my social media apps? Whatever feels best for you, that's what you need to do. So when life gets in the way, my advice to you is to hop in there and remember that your entrepreneur journey is very much intertwined with your life. And it's all a balance. So balance it out how it feels good. And if you do step away, your business will be there waiting for you when you come back. And if you don't step away, don't be so hard on yourself when your body does need you to rest. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.
Oh, wait, before you go, I've got a super special invitation for you, so listen up. Join thousands of spiritual women, entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, and business owners in a cozy community to learn effective and aligned strategies to grow and scale your business through organic marketing and so much more. And for a limited time, when you join my free community, you will also get a free copy of my book, Abundance of Aligned Clients and Consistent Income. Join the Spiritual Women Entrepreneurs community at spiritualwomenentrepreneurs.com to claim all your free gifts. See you on the inside.